Many times our home irrigation system has really good water pressure. Sometimes it has very low water pressure. Have you ever wondered how you might be able to check that? Well, here's a neat little tool to do that. So basically this is a water pressure gauge, and it's really simple. You just take it and you can screw it into the faucet on your home, or out here we have a faucet out in the yard. So you can screw it in. You can look at it, it's got a dial on it, and it basically goes from 0 to 200 PSIs. So that's a measurement of pressure, pounds per square inch. And you can turn it on and see what your pressure is. On this one, it's getting close to 80 PSIs. And you might think, well, what does that tell me? So a lot of times a home irrigation system, like a sprinkler, may be designed to run at 30 or 40 PSIs. So if your measurement is well above that, like here, we're almost twice that amount, we're up at 80 PSIs. What will happen is you'll turn on the sprinkler from this faucet, and actually the pressure is so high that the water droplets become almost like a vapor, and they just float away in the wind. And then the water doesn't go where you want it to go, which is to your plants. And so how might you deal with that? Well, what you can do is you can put on pressure regulation, either for your irrigation system, if you have a in-ground irrigation system, or if you have a water hose, you may be able to buy a sprinkler to attach to that water hose that will actually have a little pressure regulation gauge on it. Now, is that realistic that we could find something? It is realistic that we can do that, but let's say we're just gonna, get a water hose and sprinkler from the home department store in our hometown. And so what we wanna do is really go ahead and hook up the water hose, put this at the end of the water hose and see what you're getting. If it's too high, just keep that in mind. And really, probably the only way you can combat that is maybe hook up 2 sprinklers to that water hose, get a splitter, and what will happen is that will help with there being more lines and more sprinklers, reduce that pressure at each sprinkler head. So easy way to test it. We have a nice fact sheet that talks about this. Take a look at that, and then if you want to, ask a professional how you might deal with that in your proper in-ground irrigation system. If you have the sprinkler and the water hose, think about how you might deal with that problem. Maybe that's putting 2 water sprinklers instead of 1. So if you have an irrigation system like this, where you're basically just hooking this up and say putting it on a drip line to one of your landscape beds, it's really important to put pressure regulation there. And you can actually get it in line, in between here and your water hose, put a pressure regulator that will go from like 80 PSIs here and drop it down to, say, low pressure, like 20 PSIs, before it goes into your drip line into your landscape bed. That's very important. If we were to just hook that up to 80 PSIs, it might actually just blow up the drip line directly. So we have to put that pressure regulation on first so we don't do that. Also, if you have an in-ground system in your home, maybe it was professionally installed and you're just wondering what the pressure is, there are little tools. There's another little tool here, it's the same type of pressure gauge, except on this one, it has a little tube. You would actually kick on the sprinkler, the in-ground sprinkler, put this little tube in the stream that comes out of the sprinkler, and you could actually measure the pressure at the head. And for more information, check out a great fact sheet we have that deals with pressure regulation in the home sprinkler system.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.